the acting is weird. The just randomly singing.
Because they're singing everything.
Yeah, but
even the dialogue.
Even like so dialogue, it just doesn't. No. It's
no, weird. I didn't like it the first time I watched.
Yeah, it's actually a bad movie.
You loved it.
Yeah,
but now you hate it as well.
I don't hate it. Well, it's just not. It's just not like a. It's not in my top 3 movies anymore. It was for like a week.
Like a few weeks ago.
For a few weeks ago, but now no. My top 3 movies is a whole lot of like conversation. Black Panther is up there though.
Really?
Of course it is. Come on, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Come on. That's no contest. That's like just it's there. Yeah. And it should be there, and it's gonna stay there for a long time.
Yeah.
Till they make Black Panther 2, and it's even better. And
it's hopefully because the first one.
It's one of those movies. The second one's obviously not gonna be better because it's impossible to. No, it's impossible to top that crap. Come on, man.
I mean, Iron Man 2, Thor, and Thor 2. First one was better. Okay.
But I mean, but for real, Iron Man 1, it still has that feeling.
Yeah, and 2 is much worse.
Yeah, so
hopefully Black Panther won't be worse.
I think it's gonna happen. It can't be what Black Panther is. It's impossible. It's because Black Panther is not even a movie anymore. It's a movement now. Yeah. And the Black Panther. Yeah. In the freaking trailer, they're like the. What did they say? Freaking the new trailer.
For what?
For Civil War. Infinity War.
That's like this chant trailer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it though.
It's freaking great. No spoilers though. It's freaking great. It's just cool.
But
it's
they
really
have
short.
A new chant.
Yeah, they're like like Okoye says it in the first movie, and it's like Habimbe, and it's actually I think it's South African, and it stands for something like rise or something. I looked it up. Yeah, like a week ago. It's pretty great. How far are you actually with shooting?
Infinity War?
Of shooting. I mean with editing.
Editing is almost done, man.
You got like 2 weeks left, man.
Is it Fambili?
No. There's no song. It's not in the song.
Oh.
It's not in the song. But you got like 2 weeks left, bro. To get on the hype train for those juicy views.
Dude. Infinity War hype is gonna be for weeks.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know what I mean.
I know.
You gotta release that video.
But I'm gonna release it next week, so I'll be fine.
Man.
But then I gotta make the other one.
Yep.
Which is gonna take a little longer. So yeah.
But the biggest problem for me is the whole power level crap. I told you multiple times because it's freaking weird. He shouldn't be that strong because he isn't that strong. It's pretty simple. He ain't that strong. It's freaking stupid, and that takes me out of the movie. But it doesn't mean that the plot or the movie itself is a bad movie. It just like when that shot happens in my head, it's like, wait, it doesn't make any sense. And then like mentally you're like, oh whoa, and you tap out a little bit.
Yeah.
And that just happens. Doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Of course, it can still be the best freaking movie ever. But it just doesn't make any sense in my head. Because I'm like, bro, I've read the comics. Literally, I'm 100% sure that when Infinity War is going on, the movie starts and blah blah, and eventually he's pushing down on him, I'm going to be like, what the frick? And then I get like that moment that you like kind of wake up or something.
Yeah.
When you're like into a movie, like
you're immersed into the world, and then you see something like that, and then you're like, wait a minute, and then you kind of snap out of it.
Yeah, because you've read the comics, you know power levels, you're a nerd, and then stuff like that, and you're like, doesn't make any freaking sense.
You don't have to be a nerd to enjoy this shit.
Yeah, but no, like
that's the problem.
No, but no,
with people today.
No, bro, I'm not saying that you can like. Of course, you can enjoy a movie. I'm just saying that if you are into the whole like culture and stuff, and you know the power levels,
superheroes, that doesn't make you a nerd. Because like a nerd,
yeah, but a nerd is a good a thing.
Word used. It's more of a talking smack word. If you say that someone is a nerd, it's usually meant in a bad sense.
Not in 2018. Nerd is the new sexy. Believe me, it is. But like aside of that,
very hard to believe. But okay.
Aside of that, the point still is that just takes me out of the movie. Doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It can still be a great movie. It's just weird for me because it doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, like just the Black Panther thing with the what are those? Like that's just like this pop culture like meme-ish thing. And you put that in a movie about like racial stuff.
Yeah, but what is your point about that? What's your point?
Like
what,
just it's just stupid. It just doesn't fit.
Yeah, but what? That's not true.
Like, it's just like, what the hell, man?
I was like,
insert a meme into a movie that's
what's
supposed to represent like freaking whole culture and a whole race.
Yeah, but now you're like putting in the race thing again. If you just look at it from a movie standpoint, it's a joke. Makes sense. It's just a joke.
It's a joke, but it's really dumb.
Yeah, but I thought it was not dumb. I thought it fit. She's young. She's an adolescent. Blah blah. Made sense. It completely made sense for me. Because I mean, the meme culture, it's not going away. If you look at memes have been here for like for a freaking long time, and they're not going away. Believe me, they're definitely not going away. And come on, it was a funny joke. It didn't like stuff like that doesn't get me out of the movie. Stuff that's like, okay, fine, cool. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just there.
Well, for me, it did.
Yeah, and that's
like
and
the
that
Thanos
can
cap
happen.
thing. That doesn't get me out of the movie. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just no. And see, that's just a matter of opinion. And I think that's a good point to discuss about. Because then I'm like, yeah. For me, memes like that, I'm just like, okay, it's funny, it's a joke. And for you, you're like, no, that's freaking weird. Why would they put it there?
Yeah.
It's gonna age badly and blah blah. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
like, because like,
yeah, that's a point.
I mean, that meme joke thing, the what are those thing, that's already. It's not relevant, like, really anymore.
Yeah, but everybody knows.
Last year, it was like a joke.
Yeah, but everybody knows what it is.
That's true.
And that's why it's in there. It makes sense. And plus, she's like an adolescent, so she knows those memes. For me, it makes sense. But this is a good point that we can contend about.
How does she know that, though? Because if Wakanda is so separated from the rest of the world, how does she have internet and no memes?
Again, Okoye even says like, "Oh, I was here at a Starbucks." They multiple times they go out of Wakanda and go into the real world. That's also a point that we can't contend because they even said it in the movie that they like go out and they have like internet and blah blah. It's there.
Okay, well,
but see,
anyway.
I agree. This is a point that we can contend and we can talk about as adults. And it's like, okay, that's you don't like it, I like it. Yeah. See, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's cool. But still, yeah.
See, world, you can disagree on something and not
kill
each other. See, it's not that hard, man.
Apparently, by the way, I read it. Like I heard this in the morning, completely off topic. France, Great Britain, like England and America, they freaking bombed Syria.
What?
Yeah, freaking weird.
America bombed Syria?
Yeah, America, France, and
France.
France.
Oh, France.
And
okay. France?
Yeah, freaking.
What the hell?
I was like,
did they get angry or like?
Yeah, because there was the chemical attack. Yeah, the chemical attack on that one English, the Russian English spy thingy.
Yeah, I heard something about it.
And now they retaliated with a bomb, and it's surrealistic because they were like reporting it on the news, and the French prime minister was like, yeah, so there was a one freaking. This is super weird. She was like, this is a once off time kind of thing. And we need to retaliate. And we're just showing like we're just flexing our muscles, and you're showing that we don't tolerate chemical weapons. And that's super weird because they were like, really we just did it because we were angry. That's pretty much why they did it.
Jesus, that is flipped up. Man.
And even how people are talking about it is like, they deserved it, and they shouldn't do that. And like,
no,
it just sounds like kids having like because
it sounds like freaking.
Primary school. Yeah, man.
Like, you did this to me, well, now I'm gonna do this to you.
That's how they're talking about, because they are like in like France and Great Britain and even the Netherlands. Like Mark Rutte, our prime minister, he was like, yes, we think it's a good thing that I did it, and we accept it. But we are not going to take any part in it because we are neutral.
Yeah, that's like typical Dutch. Like,
yes, we stand by it, but we won't do anything because we can't really do anything.
Because we are small.
We have no army.
And we only have cheese.
So we're always like the neutral sort of side. Like,
that's shitty.
We're always like... some country does something, we're like, yes, we support that, and then some other country does something else, and like, yes, that's cool, yeah.
So freaking
because
stupid.
We just don't want to get involved. Because
plus if we do, then we'll get destroyed.
We're screwed.
We are screwed big time.
Done.
We're done.
So we have to take sides all the time.
Yeah. And it was super surreal to me how they like treated the bombing as like, yeah, we did it because they deserved it and we are retaliating. But it's and the weird thing was they were like, but it's we told them that it's a one time one off thing. We're not gonna do it again. This is literally what I said. We're not gonna do it again. But it was a one off thing.
We are not going to do it again.
Yeah, for me it's freaking weird.
Just like the Batman line just applies. Like the Batman doesn't kill, and then like he says in the Under the Red Hood storyline, he says like if I cross to that side of the line, I'll never come back. And it's true. Like if you do it once, you do it again. Mm-hmm. It's just that simple, man. They just they how do you say it? They made a snowball and they rolled it down the hill.
And the funny thing is about the whole situation is like Syria is sovereign, so in that sense, you like legally and like we made like agreements and stuff. We can't bomb them. It's actually not allowed because they're like a sovereign state. They have their own stuff and they deal with their own. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we actually can't bomb, but they just didn't. They're like
yeah, because they were angry.
It's so freaking weird. But that's for real. That's 2018.
Yeah,
they're like
shit's getting crazier every day.
But they are poking the bear, just waiting to it. Like
like they're just poking, and at some point, like if you corner a dog, at some point it's gonna bite back.
Of course.
So hey, enjoy that. Hope you don't get us all killed in the process.
Calm down, France.
Like apparently the world is supposed to end April 18th, 2018. Apparently, long ago, people predicted that the world would end April 18th as 2018, and now the stuff is coming out about the poison gas and maybe like war stuff.
We can still do it. We can still make it.
Like April 18th. That's like Wednesday or something. So we'll see. If the apocalypse comes, hey, I'm ready. Let's go.
And the funny thing was, like, they were reporting on this issue, and they were like, so we think everything is calm now. Nobody is retaliating yet.
It's not.
Russia as well. We good.
This is gonna bite them in the ass.
Because they told Russia prior to shooting, they were like, "Hey, Russia, we're gonna actually bomb these people.
We're gonna shoot them." And
then Putin was like, he was angry, but he was happy that they told him. It is so freaking weird.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But hey,
with North Korea and stuff, and America, how they're like, it's so interesting.
Like, it's the tensions are so freaking high, man. It's just like World War I all over again.
And the funny thing is,
the same thing with the tensions. And there was like the killing of what's the dude, Franz Ferdinand, Ferdinand thing.
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah.
Like the dude that got killed, and then there was a war. Like we're just waiting for that moment.
And it's
and maybe this was it. I don't know. But hey,
and the funny thing is about all this stuff, I think, and even in 2018, we are so connected, right? We are connected with the world, and everybody's connected, and blah blah blah.
So in that sense, everything.
Yeah, and in that sense, you would think that like, because we are so connected, and like something happening, then we're like as a community and as a whole, we're like, oh whoa, let's not do that. But that's actually happening. It's like just repeating. The fact that we are connected is just definitely not helping. It's actually maybe even speeding up the process.
Probably, yeah, because like everything gets spread out so fast. So negative things also get spread out real fast. Yeah. So then everyone gets those negative ideas. Mm-hmm. And then everyone starts hating each other. And then it's...
Yeah.
It's just like Captain America said, man. Like, those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. And it's very true.
And I think that like a funny tidbit as well, like the last tidbit, is that Trump maybe has an unlawful kid out there.
I mean, like, why not?
Yeah, that's the level we're on with Trump.
I mean, he's just like this.
He's a meme.
I don't even want to talk about that guy. Okay, well, this was the pre-show. And we will be back with the real show soon.
In a jiff.
In a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
Goodbye.